If you're a loyal viewer to House Rules, I know you've been waiting on pins and needles for this video. Well, it's finally here. Drip campaigns for after your seminar or events. Now that your event is done, you might be thinking, the hard part is over. Nope, the work is just beginning to convert those prospects into clients. If you need a minute to review our pre-event drip campaign video, I've linked it in our description, or you can click here. Now, after an event happens, the prospects usually fall into one of three categories: attended, booked an appointment, attended, did not book an appointment, or did not attend at all. A drip campaign will help you stay in touch with each prospect no matter what bucket they fall into. Let's start with the best case scenario: attended the event and booked an appointment. We see the best results for a seminar when you book an appointment at the event. The prospect is warm and engaged, so take this opportunity to continue next steps while you can. When your team books their appointment, run them through your typical appointment drip sequence. This should be a series of emails, texts, and calls to remind them of their appointment time, directions on how to get to your office, and what they need to do to prepare for this meeting. Don't overwhelm them with too many details, or it's going to sound like a lot of homework prior to the first meeting. Just make sure they have enough information to make that first meeting meaningful. Pro tip: don't forget to link to your podcast or radio show if you have one. This is just one more opportunity for them to get to know you a little better. For those people who attended the event and did not book an appointment, they get a separate drip campaign. Maybe they didn't have their calendar with them, or maybe they need to talk to their spouse first. Whatever the reason is, you still have the opportunity to book an appointment with them. You want to make sure this series of emails, texts, and calls starts the next day. You are fresh in their minds, so they are more likely to read your emails and pick up your phone calls. Thank them again for attending the event and remind them how you've opened up the next 2 weeks to meet with all attendees. Within your email, give them the opportunity to book right there by linking your online booking system. If you're on the phone, ask them what they found valuable in the seminar the previous night. Use that as an opportunity to discuss how the appointment would extend that conversation to be more personable for their situation. If they don't open your email or return your call, continue to touch base with them over the next week. Use this opportunity to build your credibility and share some knowledge of what retirees are facing. For your last reach out, send what we call the red letter. This is the final message that takes the appointment off the table. It could sound something like this: we know life can be busy, and maybe right now isn't the right time for you. This will be the last time I reach out. We hope you think of us when you're in need of retirement services. You'll be surprised how many people reply back when hearing this. Lastly, you have those people who didn't attend at all. You confirmed them, but then they ghosted you. That may seem like a deal breaker, and it may even tick you off a bit, but it's important to stay in front of them because there's still an opportunity. First, make sure everything is okay with them. Life happens, so it's thoughtful to check in. Then tell them they still have the opportunity to meet with the advisor or reschedule for an upcoming event. Hopefully you have your event schedule locked down and you can slide them into the next one. If you still haven't heard from them, stay in touch with them over the next week and then send the red letter or email again to break up. If you don't book appointments with your registrants, keep them on your email newsletter campaign. Timing is everything, and the more you keep your brand in front of them, the more likely they are to reach out to you in a time of need. Remember, what happens after the event is just as important as what happens before the event. You started the relationship, and it's critical to give the same level of attention to each prospect. That's it for House Rules. Your likes and subscribes are always welcome. And leave a comment if you've got a topic you'd like me to cover.